Welcome. Thank you for joining me today. In this session, we're going to be doing some moving on our board and utilising the upper body as well. So have the board on its smile side and come to stand in the centre of the board. Begin to take your feet out towards the outside edges, just as far as is appropriate for you in this moment. So you could be quite wide, maybe you're very tall, or perhaps you're not used to the board yet. So let the feet be where is a safe place for you to be. So you're not challenging yourself too much to begin with. And gently start to rock. You can bring your hands onto your hips, or you can take your arms out beside you, stretching them out or bringing them up into cactus arms. So you decide where it is that feels good for you to begin with. And gently rock from side to side. The nap of the carpet, if you're on carpet, will mean that the board will move a little bit as you rock. So you can always just climb off and readjust your position if you're getting too close to a piece of furniture or a child, whatever it might be. When you're feeling a little more comfortable with this action in the legs, you can begin to bring the arms into it, starting with the hands down by the side. We're going to inhale one arm up at a time, changing sides. So at the moment, I'm working with one arm raised on the side that the leg is straight. And the side that the leg is bent, that's the lower arm. So notice which way you're working. What's your instinctive, natural way of doing it? See if you can find out which way you are going. It's not always that easy unless you're in front of a mirror. And then purposefully change and see if you can do it the opposite way. It's a bit of a challenge to the brain. So your raised arm would now be the bent leg side. Just notice how much harder that is for you to do, or whether it's easier. I'm going to go back to my original way of working. It's much more sensible for my body. You might feel that your arms already are getting a little fatigued. Just doing these few movements can get the heart rate up and get the body feeling a little more tired. I'm going to pause here and move my board back a bit, so I'm staying in the screen. You can see how the nap of the carpet had travelled me at a certain distance. I'm going to come back on and rock again from side to side, using my arms and my legs. So this might be all you do. Just jump on the board, let the arms move. And bringing the hands onto the hips, we're going to try a different direction now. So we're facing the short edge of the board. The front knee bends as you rock backward, and the back knee bends as you rock forward. Taking the arms out of it for now. Let's just get used to this movement of forward and back. I've got my right leg forward, but you might have your left leg forward, whichever way makes sense for you, whichever way you're more balanced to begin with. When you feel ready to, we can add the arms in. Stretch the arms out in front of you, and then bend the elbows, letting the fingertips lightly touch the shoulders. And again, you can choose the direction of the arms in relation to the legs. Maybe you could come forward when the arms are forward and bend the elbows to move back. Or maybe you do the opposite. Straighten the arms as you move backward. Keep the breath flowing into the belly. You can stay here for as long as you want. And we're going to change it up a little bit. So let the hands come down and move back to the central position. I'm going to change where my board is once more. And then from that central position, turn the opposite way. So now I have my left foot facing forward. Get used to this. Don't worry if there's some wobbles. Let yourself get used to the legs moving forward and back with the hands and arms not doing anything. Find the place on the board that works for your feet. And then when you're ready to bring the arms into it, take the arms out to each side. You're going to bend the fingertips to the shoulders and then open the arms. A little bit like the last position for the arms, but it's out to the side instead of to the front. You can, of course, go as slowly or as quickly as you'd like. Find the speed that either matches your breath or is a pace that works for your heartbeat and for your whole body. And when you've had enough of that, releasing the arms, coming back to centre and rocking a few more times in that central position. This is a really nice way to start a practice to warm you up. If you want to try some other videos, I've got a few more online. Please subscribe to my channel. When you've had enough, come to stillness, stepping off the board. You'll notice that the earth feels really heavy after you come off the board. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Namaste.